Peace, love, and light, family. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are. I hope that you are living in your greatest purpose. And Spirit is saying congratulations to those who have met someone that you are vibing with. And yeah, so let's get into your messages. All right. What message do you have for the Divine Collective Spirit? Message of clarity and truth. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Magician just kind of fell out, so you may have something to do with, your creative spark. This is someone who's nurturing. There's definitely a lot of creative power here, Spirit is saying. We're going to take these. Okay, we're going to take these. So, the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician. Tell us more about... Okay, they're coming out by 2 today. Oh, this is 3. Okay, so there may be... Get the World card, as well as the Hermit and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, 31. Okay, 40. Number 4 could be significant. Number 5 could be significant. Okay, so as it relates to the 10 of Pentacles, you have a lot of opportunities, Spirit is saying. You have a lot of opportunities ahead of you. Spirit is saying that some of you may not be taking some of the opportunities that you have before you as it relates to growing your pentacles. So with the Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who is abundant, who has a lot available to them. And with the World card here, Spirit is saying that, you definitely have success ahead of you. You have the opportunity to grow, to really make your pentacles go further. And Spirit is saying that with this Hermit card, that you get to look into how to make it grow. Many of you may need to do some kind of like some kind of ritual to ask Spirit regarding how to move forward, because you may feel as if that there's really you're not getting the growth that you'd like. Okay, and this may give you this feeling of being restricted, although when you're sitting as the Queen of Pentacles, that means that you definitely have some financial stability. You have a lot of financial stability. And Spirit is saying that there's always opportunities for growth, and you're working on those things. Spirit is saying there's some things that you may have worked on in your past, that if you put time and energy on, that can bring you a lot of financial stability. I'm hearing generational wealth here, and you have an opportunity with the work that you're doing to really make a difference in the world, is what Spirit is saying. And you're definitely being guided by Spirit. I'm getting this sense with the Hermit card as well. Yeah, so definitely tap in if you haven't been doing so. Tap in for those of you who do have that concern. Okay, tell me about the Magician card, Spirit. Okay. All right, so with the Magician card, we're getting the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. It's the 9 of Wands, rather. I'm definitely getting the sense that you as the Magician are standing resilient. You are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your destiny, is what Spirit is saying. And as the Magician, Spirit wants you to know that you get to create your reality. Okay, and I'm getting the sense that as the Queen of Pentacles here, many of you have had to really you know, you're working on something that you're looking for growth over this. You're looking to have success. Spirit is saying that, you know, you've had to stand resilient, and you are standing as the magician with your wand and just ready to, you know, ready to create. Okay, ready to create. Spirit is definitely saying that you have the willpower to do so, to follow your heart. Okay. Okay, we're also getting the Two of Wands. You have choices. That's something that is not lacking. You are abundant in the choices that you do have. Okay, so I'm getting the sense that many of you are also working on things that you're considering. You're considering whether you should stay in that area of work that you're doing, or whether you should, you know, move on to something else. You definitely have choices. You definitely have choices, and you're wanting success in whatever it is that you're doing. Spirit wants you to know that, you know, you have the world at your hand. The possibilities are, you know, you have a plethora of possibilities when it comes to creating the thing that will bring you success. Okay, so I'm going to get some more information. Okay, so we have resilience. You have choices. Tell me more about the Magician. Spirit wants you to know that, you know, you're not blocked. You're not stuck to what you're doing. To definitely believe in your work. Believe in yourself. Tell me more about the Magician. Okay, Queen of Wands is showing up. And the Hierophant is also showing up. I'm getting this, you know, Spirit wants you to know that you're seated in your power. That you have what it takes to make this business venture, is what I'm hearing, work in your favor. Okay. You also may have, Spirit is saying that you also may have someone who's wanting to support and assist you as it relates to some business venture that you're looking to engage in. Okay, this is someone who definitely is looking to provide, is looking to give, to contribute to the venture that you're looking to take. You also have, okay, with this Knight of Wands here, I'm getting the sense that this is someone who sees you in your power. This is someone who wants to be generous to you. Okay, who sees you in your power and believes in you and wants you to succeed as well. Okay. Tell me more about the Magician. Okay, so I'm getting the Ten of Swords with the Magician. So Spirit is saying that as the Magician, what I'm getting the sense is that you have avoided a lot of pitfalls. Okay, Spirit wants you to know that you have avoided a lot of pitfalls, a lot of things that could have brought you to an end. And Spirit wants you to know that you use your creative power to to remain standing. And so Spirit wants to remind you that just like you have created, you know, beginnings and endings in the past, you still have those abilities, you still have that capability. Spirit wants you to know that you create your own destiny is basically what Spirit is saying. I want to know more about this Ten of Swords. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords as it relates to the Magician. Okay, so I'm getting the Eight of Swords. You may have been in a situation that made you feel stuck previously in your past. You may have been in a situation of standstill where things weren't really working in your favor, or they weren't moving that fast for you. And at this time, you are able to use, you know, your magic. You are able to use your power. Your magic power is what I'm hearing, to change the situation around. So Spirit wants you to know, you know, to remember those circumstances where you have used your magic wand to manifest and change things in your favor, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, tell me more about this Ten of Swords. Yeah, so there was definitely a tower situation where there was perhaps some trauma involved, some ending, something that came to an end as it relates to your pentacles. Many of you were dealing with people, Spirit is saying, many of you were dealing with people that were trying to F you over when it comes to your pentacles. When you're, as the Queen of Pentacles, many of you had people who were basically coming in trying to, you know, mess with your financial stability. Like they saw you, you know, sitting comfortably, you know, as the Queen of Pentacles. Many of them, Spirit is saying that, you know, there was a tower moment with them. You ended something with them. You had to end something with them for whatever reason. There are those people, and there are also people that you may not know about that see you sitting very comfortably, that see you prospering, that see you basically in your financial stability. And there were folks, actually, what Spirit is saying, there were folks that actually were doing things to mess with your financial stability. Okay? You know, this is either some ritual or some kind of like magic. You're dealing with someone who deals in the occult, is what Spirit is saying, that was trying to create, you know, endings. You know, they're trying to get you in this feeling of being stuck, this feeling of basically, you know, putting an end to your financial stability. And Spirit stepped in. Okay, Spirit stepped in, and there was and ended that situation. Okay, so Spirit is saying that those that actually wanted an end with you, those that wanted to put an end to your stability, to your financial wealth, seated as the Queen of Pentacles here, there was a tower moment with them. Okay, they basically came crashing down. These folks came crashing down, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, yeah, these folks, you know, these folks definitely wanted to keep you in this position where you didn't see anything, that you didn't know which road to go. Basically, they were trying to mess with your pentacles. They were trying to mess with your financial stability, is what Spirit is saying. And so with this Tower card here, you know, Spirit stepped in, and you were basically the magician, as what Spirit is saying. You as the magician, you could have been doing something that helped to create this tower here. Many of you, perhaps You know, you do water rituals, you do libations, you speak to your ancestors, you speak to the divine, you have a connection with the divine. I'm getting the sense with this Magician card here. Basically, you know, whoever it is that was trying to mess with your pentacles, they came crashing down with this Tower card here. Like literally for some of these folks, the elements, they had to deal with Mother Nature and the elements, and their stuff came crashing down. Okay, so Spirit stepped in for you and came to your behalf, and now Spirit is saying that you seated as the Queen of Pentacles, you have the world at your disposal. Okay, you're being divinely guided here. You're being divinely guided by Spirit is what I'm hearing. You're being divinely guided by Spirit. For many of you, whatever it is that you are engaged in, Spirit is saying that, you know, it's a huge responsibility. Okay, whatever it is that you know, some of you may own, you know, some property, some of you may have a business of some sort as the Queen of Pentacles. Whatever it is, it's a huge responsibility, and it requires a lot of strategy and thinking. And Spirit wants you to know that you are going to succeed in this, that you have what it takes, not to worry in regards to those who may try to come and create tower moments for you, because you have the divine at work. You are the magician. Okay, you are the magician. You're seated abundant, and Spirit is saying that, you know, they don't call you the Queen of Pentacles for nothing. Okay, you are abundant, and look at this. Okay, this is you, you know, standing, and basically a lot of these folks who have come against you, is what Spirit is saying, have had to walk away. Okay, some of them have come, this is the Five of Swords, some of them have come, you know, basically in a deceitful type of energy, you know, kind of like hiding who they are and their intent. Okay, Spirit is saying that they're going to have to walk away. They are walking away. Okay, you are standing victorious, is what Spirit is saying, with your sword in your hand. And look at that. Yeah, you're dealing with like a lot of, like, again, low vibrational types of energies. Spirit is saying, as the magician, you took your magic wand and you basically, you know, took away all of these low vibrational types of energies, and that's how this tower moment was created. Okay, a lot of these folks who saw you, you know, sitting comfortably, you know, working towards your financial stability, you know, you were dealing with a lot of karmics, is what Spirit is saying. A lot of folks who are very much, you know, material focused, not really thinking about how you got and how you're able to sit in your abundance, how you're able to sit comfortably. They basically just wanted, you know, what you had. And Spirit is saying, like, you know, there's an end to that. There's an end to those folks. And a lot of these folks, you know, really held their hand. And so Spirit is saying, for many of you, some of these folks who were in this like low vibrational energy was folks that you trusted, that folks who you may have been in intimate relationships with. These are folks who you may have been in, you know, you may have either been married to these people, to this person, whoever it is. But there was definitely a close relationship. There was definitely a close relationship, is what Spirit is saying. And so these folks now are having to, you know, they're feeling trapped, is what Spirit is saying. Some of these folks who have basically tried to, I'm hearing kind of like, you know, pull the rug from under you, they're getting the rug pulled from under them. Where they wanted you to suffer, where they wanted to, you know, strip you of your financial stability, those things are happening to these people who came in those low vibrational type of energies, because you're seated as the high priestess. You're highly intuitive and you know how to connect with the divine. Okay, you have a relationship with the divine as the high priestess. You're highly intuitive. For some of you, while these things were happening, you got the inclination, like spirit was subtly, quietly speaking to you regarding these people who are doing these things behind your back, like deceiving you and trying to put you in this energy where you had to fight. We're putting you in this energy where you felt stuck, you couldn't see, where they basically wanted to put an end to your financial stability and what you had created. For some of you, you knew this because you were sitting as a high priestess. You're tapped into the divine. You're tapped into the mysteries, and you knew what they were doing. Okay. Many of you may have a King of Cups that's coming towards you as it relates to your financial stability, who wants to provide for you here. And, you know, Spirit is saying that they may be coming in to bring you some news of this. Okay, so Spirit is, I'm tapping into this energy of, you know, for some of you this is past energy. For many of you this is past energy. And look at this, like this is Spirit is saying that for whoever it is that's coming towards you, whatever it is that you have experienced, you know, they're basically coming in to support and assist you in that. Okay, whoever those energies with that you were dealing with, there were multiple people is what Spirit is saying. There were multiple people. And one of them that you could have been dealing with is a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You may have been dealing with a water sign who is playing mind games with you, keeping you up at night, keeping you wondering, you know, what they're doing, you know, whether they're staying or going is what Spirit is saying. This created a lot of burden for you. It really took a lot of your energy away from your work is what Spirit is saying. And this may have been, you know, a past relationship. This is not a current relationship is what Spirit is saying. And whatever it is that you encountered, Spirit is saying that you were able to stand your ground and, you know, overcome this. Okay, whatever mind games this person was playing, you were able to stand your ground, you know, protected, and you were able to remove the blindfold. This person, whoever this was, I'm getting this water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they were creating situations to definitely keep you blinded, to keep you feeling like worried, anxious, like you really didn't know whether you were going left or right. And this person was playing like a lot of mind games, and you stood resilient and you protected yourself. You definitely put up a defense for yourself. And the divine also came in and supported you in this. And now you're going through some, you know, financial healing. So on the one hand, I'm getting here, you know, you're seated as the Queen of Pentacles, and you had people that basically tried to come in. This King of Cups may have come in, you know, trying to influence your financial stability is what I'm hearing. Like whatever it is that they were doing, whatever mind games they were playing, it had to do with messing with your financial stability. And at some point, this person didn't know, or maybe they did and they still try you because, you know, people just do that. The divine stepped in, and you were highly intuitive in knowing this. You stood your ground. You were protected. And whatever mind games that this person was playing, Spirit is saying, you were able to basically remove the blindfolds and see exactly what this person was doing. And you were able to remove yourself from this state of anxiety and feeling stuck and feeling like you didn't know whether you were moving left or right. Okay? And Spirit wants you to know that you're divinely protected, and Spirit wants to remind you of these circumstances that you have gone through, that you have overcome in your past as you're dealing with, you know, current relationships. And speaking of relationships, Spirit wants you to know that, you know, you're gonna be victorious. Okay, you are victorious at this time. You have the divine working on your behalf, and you definitely have a lot of energy. Spirit is giving you a lot of energy to do what it is that you need to do, and whatever it is that you're working on. Spirit wants you to know that, wants you to know to keep working on it, because it is going to pay off. You're going to see progress. You are victorious in this. This is, you know, this is definitely victory. Okay. All right. And you have a lot of choices. Okay. Let's see what the ancestors have for us. So I'm getting the sense that whatever energy came out may have been some past energy that you've dealt with. Okay. Where people came at you in this deceptive, very, you know, manipulative type of behavior, affecting your pentacles, and the fact that you are seated as the Queen of Pentacles at this time, you know, indicates that, you know, you are still sitting abundant. You are victorious. You are still working on, you know, your craft. So Spirit is saying to definitely keep going in regards to that. Okay, let's ask the ancestors for some words of wisdom. What words do you have for the Divine Collective? What words of wisdom do you have, ancestors? Okay, we have number 7, Alakoa, Spirit of the Warrior. So many of you get to know that you are standing, you know, very resilient as the warrior, and you know, you're definitely winning. You're winning is what Spirit wants you to know. Where they wanted you to lose, you are winning in all aspects is what Spirit wants you to know. You're winning in all aspects, and you're standing strong, abundant, and resilient as this warrior. Okay, so number 34, Alakoa, is the Spirit of the Warrior. Though you yearn for peace, you recognize that without truth, genuine peace can never be. Even if it triggers an upheaval of transformation, the need to set things right is strong in you. This is the inner drive of the spiritual warrior. The compelling soul needs to uphold truth, goodness, and justice. You will fight for these things because that is your way. Spirit warrior, trust, see, and feel the positive impact that you are making in the world. You are relentless, and the divine is within you. Do not give up. If you feel hopeless, despair, defeat, or frustration, and you wonder if it is really worth it, place your mind in your heart, in an awareness of what it is that is inspiring you. Do you feel alone on your quest? Look for the legions of beings in spirit and upon the earth that fight alongside you, fearless and ferocious with love. Be uplifted by your fellow spirit warriors, beloved one. Feel the joy of their love and unity with you. You have access to the divine power that conquers any obstacle, wins every battle, and secures every victory. Okay, that last line really resonated. You have access to the divine power that conquers any obstacles, wins every battle, and secures every victory. For many of you, all these past things that you've experienced, sometimes, you know, may come up and may influence, you know, either current relationships or relationships that you are experiencing, because I'm getting the sense that you know, the divine is really getting ready to, you know, bring together a lot of the divine feminine and the divine masculine here. And as this warrior, you know, you get to be reminded that, you know, your healing is in your ability, is shown in your ability to move forward. Okay, sometimes that is the sign of the warrior, is simply healing from past wounds and being able to move forward. It's not necessarily always about, you know, something, well, we'll say what it is. Basically, warriorship is also healing from your past and being able to move forward, because you don't want to feel stuck, because that's exactly what your enemies, those who don't want you to progress, want, is for you to feel stuck, is for you to be in this space where you don't feel like you're moving. So you get to connect with that warrior energy, who's also a healing energy and knows when to move forward and you know, walk into their victory and their success. All right, this is the message we have for you. If this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, and light.